Imagine pushing yourself beyond every limit, defying the odds, and relentlessly pursuing your vision, no matter the obstacles that block your path. Elon Musk has done exactly that, transforming industries and reshaping the future. Welcome to Beyond Average Success. Today, we're uncovering three self improvement tips that not only fueled his success, but can ignite the spark within your own life to achieve more than you ever thought possible. First is the importance of having a feedback loop where you're constantly thinking about what you've done and how you can be doing it better. Having a feedback loop isn't just important, it's a lifeline of self improvement. It's the pulse that keeps personal growth alive. Imagine never stopping to think about your own actions, never questioning whether you could have done something better. You'd be stuck, trapped in a cycle of repeating the same mistakes, haunted by missed opportunities. It's heartbreaking to see where you've fallen short, to feel the weight of what could have been. Without reflection, you're like a ship adrift in the night, sailing without a compass, lost in the vast, endless sea. You move, but with no direction. Every wave pulling you further away from the shore you long to reach. Each misstep becomes a heavier burden, and the agony of drifting aimlessly spreads like a virus within your soul. But with reflection, suddenly the fog clears and the compass appears. You now have direction. You see the path you've been blind to. It's like turning to face the sun after days of stormy darkness. The clouds clear, and the warmth of understanding begins to heal you. Every hard earned lesson becomes a lighthouse, guiding you towards who you're striving to become. Second is knowing that when something is important enough, you'll do it even if the odds are not in your favor. When something truly matters to you, when it sets your soul ablaze with a fiery passion, then you'll find a way to make it happen, no matter how impossible the odds seem. Life will throw everything in your path to stop you. Doubt, fear, obstacles so fierce they feel like hurricanes threatening to destroy you. Life isn't about avoiding these storms. It's about enduring them and standing back up no matter how many times they've knocked you down. If you stay knocked down, the rising water will eventually consume you, pulling you under. But if you stand, you will rise above the current and keep fighting, refusing to be drowned by the weight of temporary defeat. It's not about the strength of the winds that define you. It's about your ability to face them, to keep walking against the gusts, even when they push you to your knees. Success isn't measured by how many times you stay standing, but by how many times you're willing to rise again after falling. Every stumble, every blow, every setback is just another step forward toward becoming unbreakable. That's how true victory is forged, not in the ease of the journey, but in the resilience to overcome. To keep fighting, no matter the force pushing against you. When that burning desire to achieve something is etched into your heart, you'll push through the exhaustion and the relentless struggles that seem to just keep coming. When you reach that point, when every fiber of your being is bringing you towards something, when no amount of failure or rejection can sway you, that's when you know you're on the right path. It's not easy, but the struggle feels meaningful and the exhaustion becomes a sign that you're working on something that's bigger than yourself. That's the moment you'll realize that you found your purpose, when giving up is no longer an option because the pain of stopping is far worse than the fear of continuing. If you haven't found that yet, then keep searching until you do. So many people go through life not knowing their purpose, just drifting, unaware that they're following the majority instead of making their own way. If you want to live life on your own terms, then you need to know what your purpose is. It's a difficult process figuring it out, and that's why most people don't do it. If you want to rise above the majority and become the 1% who live their dream, then you must discover your calling and pursue it relentlessly. Don't settle for less than what ignites that blazing inferno of passion within you. Life isn't meant to be lived in the shadows of what ifs and maybes. Keep pushing, keep exploring, and don't give up until you find that thing that makes all the odds irrelevant. The thing that you'll fight for, no matter the cost. Because once you find it, that's when everything changes. Because then, even when the world tells you to give up, when people doubt you, when you doubt you, and when you feel alone in the fight, that something, that purpose, that dream deep within is what will keep you pushing forward. Third is understanding that if the rules are such that you can't make progress, then you have to fight the rules. This doesn't mean breaking rules recklessly or doing whatever you want. It means challenging limitations that hold you back from achieving personal growth. It means that sometimes it's okay to go against the grain or break off from the herd in order to pursue your own path. There comes a moment when you realize that certain restrictions aren't in place to safeguard your potential, but to limit or control it. This realization is the turning point between taking control of your life like a leader or staying confined within boundaries like a follower. If the path laid before you is riddled with barriers that keep you stagnant, then you must summon the courage to respectfully fight against them. The courage to break free from the invisible chains of society, fear, or even the ones that your own mind has conjured up. Progress doesn't come by blindly following the path others have walked. It comes from daring to create your own, even if that means challenging the status quo. Because staying silent in the face of limitations isn't living, it's merely surviving. To truly live, sometimes you have to question the rules, rewrite them, and carve out a positive space where you can thrive and uplift others. Only then will you discover the strength to transform your struggles into something extraordinary. Thank you for joining us today. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You're not alone on this journey. Here at Beyond Average Success, you'll find community, support, and inspiration as you pursue your goals. Remember, success is not a destination, it's a way of life. So keep learning, keep growing, keep believing in yourself, and you will certainly achieve beyond average success.